8. Jamil. Three love stories of my life. Three love stories of my life. Jamil. All the best.
Jamil.
गुड आफ्टरनून एवरीवन। आशिकों का जनाजा बड़ा धूम से निकलता है। आई थिंक आई कैन इवन ट्रांसलेट दिस इन इंग्लिश, बट देयर बी नॉट प्रॉपर कॉन्टेक्ट। द वन हु हैज लव्ड, द funeral of them will be taken as in a grand way. To support this, I have three stories which I have experienced from my birth till now. These stories I have classified into part 1, part 2 and part 3. Coming to the part 1, if you go into getting the flashback, might be class 3 or class 4, where we have, when we go to get into class 3, I had a very beautiful, very popular and famous English ma'am. You can understand, I would have picked even mathematics ma'am, chemistry ma'am, social ma'am, but I have picked only English ma'am. You can understand what was the reason. The way she talks, the way she moves, the way she looks, everything awesome. Promise me, you will not get any other ma'am like this. They specially packed, manufactured and transported from Kerala to all over the world. And after getting into the class, the whole subject, I used to be in the last bench. For only the English ma'am, I used to come the first bench. I used to come to the first bench. It was reserved for me. Even the class knows, for English ma'am, this boy will come to the first bench. Now, she used to give the Shakespeare lessons. Instead of getting into love stories, I used to think only about the English ma'am as my heroine. Now, saying fine about the English ma'am, one fine day, I went to the English ma'am. One second, I want to have the one fine day, having said about the English class, I went with a great dare after taking the motivation class from my seniors with my mom and dad, but I didn't say the reason why I'm going there. I went to the English ma'am, said, "Ma'am, I'm in love with you." After saying the love, I thought she will slap me. So I was keeping my hands like this. "Jamil, please come here." I went there. Again I was keeping like this. "Jamil, come near." I went to the English ma'am. "Can you remove your hands?" "Ma'am, promise me that you will not slap me." Still I was not confident, so I slowly removed. But for my surprise, she hugged me, kissed on my cheeks, but the answer said, I too love you, my son." Now you can understand what was the love story, how would have ended up. Instead of saying "I love you," she said, "I love you, my son." With this story, let me get into the part 2, engineering college. You can understand how Asthana has said, engineering, girls, scragging. When I was in the engineering college, the story starts at the beginning of the engineering college. There was a huge ragging, and I was a victim because the structure which I have, it was entirely dependent over there. I was like a roller scale. So there was like 11 to 12 people who was in a group were ragging me along with the seniors. One senior was saying, "Dance like a Michael Jackson." I was ready to attend the Michael Jackson scene, but I was got stuck to a very beautiful girl who was the girlfriend of the senior. Still the same thing. The poem which I remember, which my English ma'am had thought, "Chubby cheeks, rosy lips," thought I should attempt here. I thought, even the girl who was sitting right to him, she was observing me, but she didn't give attention to me, as if I will be carried away. So, days passed out. Instead of going to my class, I used to stand before her class. I used to go to her to the canteen, everywhere. One fine day, again I went to her. I said, "Will you marry me?" I didn't say "I love you" because I know the chance how English ma'am said. So directly I went to the next stage. "Will you marry me?" This time, this girl said, "I will marry you, or I will go to the positive note only if you agree with only on one condition." Do you know what is the condition? She said. It's not possible at that time. I thought. She said, you should become the university topper. 6 months I was behind her. I don't know what is the subject I was studying. I don't know where my class was, who was my classmates, who is my HOD, everything. Still, I agreed because I don't want to take another chance. After 6 months, I went to her with the university paper that I was the university topper. Will, can you get into the positive note now? She said, yes, I love you too, my brother. Oh my God, I think this will not work out for me. She tried Rocky and she got married and she's well settled in the US now. I thought I should get into the next role. Now getting into the part 3. Part 3. At least hope that and say me all the best whether I can get into success here. Yes, there was a few, as I was said, university topper, there all the university toppers were made to sit on the first row. There was the award ceremony. Having said about the award ceremony, when I see in the right side, there was one beautiful, charming, again the same name, chubby cheeks, rosy lips. One said, now I don't want to take chance. At least now. I didn't say love you, marry, and nothing. I said, can I have your Facebook account? What's your name? All those things I exchanged with her. Later, I made the successful from the level from friendship to the next stage. On one fine day, I said, having said I'm the university topper, I have very good posture, everything. I have this is my family thing, about my family qualifications. I said, will you marry me? I would have not at least told. She asked me what was. I said the 2 stories which happened to me. Thank God, she agreed. Now I'm getting married January 21st.